Hello there, friends, and welcome back to more Bravely Default. Last time, we uncovered the conspiracy with the water and the merchantry, finding out that the king, Comer the Eighth, was behind it all. We took him down, and along with Kent, and obtained 2 new jobs. Spellfencer and Time Mage. These are 2 new toys that I'm absolutely going to play around with. So, White Mage on yes? You're going to become Time Mage on yes. White Magic is going to be your job command, and we're going to also give you self-healing. That way, you still don't get really affected by status ailments, because they're immediately healed after combat. In terms of your gear, I guess you could equip the Bastet Claws, but you're not really going to need that. You're going to still want the Mithril Staff, and I'm still going to give you the Blessed Shield. I still want Anyas to primarily be my healer, though there are spells in the Time Mage's repertoire, primarily utility spells, that I want her to be able to learn and use later down the road. So, might as well get her started early. Next up on the list, Idia, you're going to become Knight. First things first, before I do anything else with Idia, I want her to go and learn Two-Handed. Easiest way to do this is by going out into the wild and, well, I guess grinding. This would be technically the first time I would say I'm going to be somewhat grinding. I mean, it's for 30 JP, so it isn't, like, too much, but it is still something. Let's go ahead and give her something that she's not going to really need too much, but I want her to learn Two-Handed because I've got something in store for her. After letting Tiz clean house a little bit there with his insane damage with the Angel Bow, Anyas and Idia both gain a job level. Anyas gains the Magic Attack 10% up support ability, and Idia obtains Two-Handed. Now that she has Two-Handed equipped, I'm going to go ahead and put it on her. And then I'm going to move her to Spellfencer. Spellfencer is probably my second favorite job in this whole game. It's really, really useful. I'm going to keep White Magic as her job command. And then let's look around here. There's not really anything too crazy I can give her. I guess let's go ahead and give her Silence Immunity so that she can actually still use her abilities. Let's go in here and see what we can give her. We can give her the Asino Kami and give her 87 attack power. That's pretty good, especially since, unfortunately, I lacked the foresight to grab another Mithril Sword while I was at Sage Uliana, so she'll just have to deal with this for right now, at least. Yeah, that looks about right. She can already use Black Magic because, it's universal. But speaking of magic, one thing we have yet to do is go up here and buy the remaining spells here in the shop. There's a lot of spells here. We don't have enough money to buy them all, but for right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab Arrow and Poison, and then I'm going to grab all of the Time Mage stuff. That should be enough. I don't think I really need these other 4 spells. The only thing that really comes to mind would be Silence, but I don't think I really need that. So we got decent magic coverage now. 4 Black Magic spells, 4 White Magic spells, 3 Time Magic spells, and of course 4 Sword Magic spells, because it's based on your Black Magic. I think we're looking pretty good here. This is Anshine, famed for its giant clock, windmill, and glorious unending wind. Welcome, Lady Vestal. You are ever welcome here. Well, that's a much better welcoming ceremony than we had when we first arrived at Anchiem. The city is a lot more appreciative of Anyas and her crew now. If we go around talking around town, the wind is back, thanks to the Lady Vestal. I can't thank you enough. I'm liable to get fat from lack of exercise now. Too real, buddy, too real. We can go back into the Grand Mill Works, we just have to wait till nighttime. For some reason, whichever guy is, working the knock door thingy that you have to abide by is still on the clock, apparently. Another thing that we're gonna talk about Narende. We got a few things we want to do here. First up, we're gonna continue the trend of leveling up the weapons shop for Lubu's Spear. This will be the last time we work with the weapons shop for a little bit. The times are getting longer. With 40 villagers, it takes 42 minutes in order to complete. This will be a little bit. Next up, I'm going to level up the special move shop. for Overpower and Withering Ripple. And finally, I'm going to add the Normalizer to our list of items to obtain in the accessory shop. What a stirring speech, Lady Vestal. I was overcome. The wind has returned to us just as you have. You've saved us all, Lady Vestal. Ooh, Lady Vestal! Now that the wind's back, the big mill is turning faster than ever. It looks so happy. I bet Agnes is feeling very proud right now. She should. She and the whole gang worked very hard for this victory. And I think, with that, I think it's about time that we say goodbye to Anshine. This city was nice. It's honestly one of my favorite desert-themed cities in any video game. It's very cool and very unique. I like it a lot. But all good things must come to an end. So, let's head back towards the Echelon. Okay. See ya, Anshine. You were nice while it lasted, but duty calls. Oh, hey! Our first battle was Spellfencer and Time Maze. Let's go ahead and check out what they can do. So we've got Slow, Regen, and Quake. It's earth damage. These snakes, I believe, are weak to ice. So there's not really much we can do. Let's go ahead and just Brave twice so we can just see everything in action. Let's cast Slow. Let's cast Regen on Tiz. Why not? And then we'll cast Quake on all foes. And we'll go ahead and default and slow down so we can see what's going on. There's the Slow working. Slows them down a little bit, makes it to where we can go faster than them. And then there's Quake. Oh, they're weak to Earth too. That's nice. The Regen is pretty decent. 23 HP for Tiz's 777 HP. The Regen is based on maximum HP. So the more HP you have, the higher the Regen will heal. Now, Spellfencer. Let's see what you got. Sword Magic. We have Fire, Blizzard, Thunder. Let's try out the Blizzard, and then let's just hit him. The two-handed should allow for quite a bit of more damage. Let's slow down. Here comes the Blizzard attack. 268 damage. It's pretty good. I think we're a pretty strong team already. Lots of EXP, lots of JP. And I'm pretty proud of this squad. And there's the Echelon. Can't wait to see her fly again.
I feel guilty simply sitting around like this.
We all need rest, my dear. Whatever we're to face next, let us do it with a full store of energy. Besides, I'm told exhaustion is murder on the skin. Think of your complexion.
My what?
Try to behave, Ring a Bell. You're upsetting the poor girl.
Is that a hint of jealousy I detect? Perhaps it's you who's upset by...
You're hilarious.
I can think of no sadder creature in this world than a man unable to inspire a little jealousy. It is. For now, I need some air. All this riding on the waves is...
Do you suppose he's all right?
Oh, leave him. A little seasickness will keep him quiet.
Agnes, do you know the other Vestals? In your speech, you mentioned working with them.
It is my hope that such a collaboration can be achieved, but I have yet to meet the Vestals of Earth or Fire. I know only the Water Vestal, Olivia. I have since we were children, as our temples stand in neighboring kingdoms. Since we became Vestals in full, we've exchanged no correspondence, but I fear the rotting of the seas is proof enough that some ill has befallen the Water Crystal. I pray that Olivia has fared better.
That was fast. Feeling better?
Yeah!
Vestal of the Wind Crystal, Agnes oblige. Surrender at once, or see your companion slain.
You! Dark Knight Alternis Dim!
Who? What? Idea? You're all right. We've been mad with worry. But you are a captive to the Vestal no longer. Come, I will see she makes no move. Quickly, to my side. Come away from the Vestal.
No, you keep away from him! If you intend to hurt Agnes or Tiz, you'll answer to me for it.
What? What madness is this? You speak nonsense.
I'm not her captive, and she poses no threat. I'm here of my own free will.
What then? You betrayed the Duchy? Betrayed your father? Have you lost your mind, girl?
I'm entirely sane. In fact, there's much I've only begun to see clearly now that I've gone traitor.
No more of this. Edea, bind the Vestal's hands. Do this now, and I'll forget all you've said here. Please.
It seems you've already forgotten. I said no, Alternis.
What new form of torment is this? I cannot bear these games, Edea. Do not do this to me.
Take one step closer to Agnes and I'll do a lot worse. This is my decision. I'll hold nothing back. I may not be able to best you, even so. But I will see that you bleed before I die.
You're certain, then?
I'm certain.
Silencing you would be a simple task. But one slip of my hand and even the flat of my blade would mean your end. I'm a poor hand at holding back.
Then don't bother. I'm not the sort to be cowed by threats, Dim. Perhaps I get that from my father.
I cannot keep this from your father. I ask once more. Will you reconsider?
My mind is set.
Stubborn girl. You're... Very well. I shall withdraw for now. But know this, Vestal. You and your abettors are ever under our watch. What you aim to do runs counter to the flow of progress. You place mankind on the road to annihilation. I'll not allow you to go unchecked. It's time your wings were clipped.
Oh, the Sky Stone!
Cool your head before we next meet, Edea.
Alternis! Tiz! Are you alright? Tiz!
I'm fine. Sorry I wasn't much use back there. If I'd been more...
You're safe. That is all I ask. Edea! Who was that man? He knew you!
He's a member of the Council of Six, the Duchy of Eternia's highest governing body.
And the 6 people sending an army after Agnes.
Your tone was familiar. You were close?
We grew up together.
Rejoice, jolly companions. I found the loveliest seashells out there. Here, a gift from... Did I miss something?
You really are hopeless, Ring-a-Bell. Well?
No good, I'm afraid. She won't budge an inch off the ground. Seems we're earthbound until we've another one of these sky stone things.
Murder! Blast that Alternis! And me for not seeing this coming!
But we can't sit and stew here. Hurry up and do something!
If the ship's grounded, that leaves travel by foot. I suppose we'll have to try our luck with this forest and its miasma.
Edea seems to have a lot of very powerful friends there in Eternia. But now that we're grounded, guess it's time we make our way through the miasma forest.
burns the lungs.
But it's not... not so dire that we can't manage another step.
It may be perhaps that the return of the winds has thinned out the miasma for us.
Whatever the cause, we'd best take advantage of it. If we can pass, let us do so now.
(9:28). The innkeep's voice and the smell of coffee being laid on the table roused me from my thoughts. "You're from Anshine, huh? You'll be wanting extra sugar then." Politely declining, I took a sip. Quality beans, roasted to perfection. Exquisite. After the hunt, we'd carried the wounded back to town. We tied the boar to a high tree branch, and Owen said the townspeople would come for it later. After seeing to the boy's treatment, Owen invited me to his home, the inn. Savior was the title he used when introducing me to his father. I was mortified. I was on a journey of personal discovery, originally come from Anshine. They bought my arbitrary lies without hesitation. They welcomed me. That evening, we dined early and well. The boar had been carted back to town, and our share of the meat filled a table. Once Owen returned from the palace, we sat down to feast. The innkeep is a brilliant cook, and we ate, drank, and reveled into the night. "Come by the palace tomorrow. I want you to meet the king." He repeated himself time and time again, words slurred from the wine, despite my pretending to be asleep.